Nigeria terrorist army are not doing well in Biafraland, and they will never do well. Biafrans will now have a country to defend. That is the United States of Biafra, and that is what gallant men are doing. As terrorist killers in army uniform, terrorizing Biafraland before now, killing Biafra mothers and children, keeps coming to Biafraland. Gallant men will continue to resist them until they are all flushed out of Biafraland. Welcome back to Biafra News Support Biafra. People of goodwill, Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, I bring you another update, and this very update is coming from Commander Roots. So pay attention as we continue, because I will bring you more updates, more posts. I will read more posts here, so pay attention as we continue. This very update says, for the past 4 days, we are in a serious war in Okigwe state with the Zoo army. Well, dear friends, before I continue, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, tune in once you get update or notification. So here it says for the past 4 days, the Nigerian terrorist army are not doing well. For the past 4 days, we are in a serious war in Okigwe state with a Zoo army. A total number of 546 across all commands has been sent to judgment, confirmed already. I use this medium to say pardon me for my absence on media, but my heart and spirit are with you all. Peace, love to you all. This is coming from Commander Rules. Okay, gallant men are doing the needful. Did you hear the number? Did you hear the total number of Zoo terrorists that have been sent to judgment? That is for you to see. Every time you keep hearing Nigeria terrorists, I'm telling you how they have hundreds and thousands of unrepentant Boko Haram in their possession that will undergo rehabilitation, and they will integrate them into the army and send them to Biafraland. A few weeks ago, we saw a news headline telling you how Nigeria army welcomed repentant bandit. Repentant where? Which country in their right senses reintegrate terrorists into the army? Who are they going to defend, or who are they going to protect? If they don't have hidden agenda of Islamizing Biafraland, tell me why Nigeria army will be reintegrating terrorists into the army and deploying them to Southeast. That is why I was happy when our Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, mentioned it when she was interviewed by Finnish news media, how Nigeria terrorist army reintegrate bandits and the terrorists into the army, deploy them to Biafraland to come and terrorize Biafraland. We have endured enough, and we have passed through hell in the hands of Nigeria terrorist army, or Nigeria killers in army uniform, coming to Biafraland. There is no inhuman treatment they have not meted on Biafrans. We endured all of that for years. Right now, this very generation is saying enough is enough, and we are not going back, because Biafra has been declared, and we are going to defend it to the last. Enough is enough. Unity is not by force. We have made it clear. Bridge demand is very simple. We do not want Nigeria terrorist army in Biafraland. The world cannot deny not knowing the atrocities of Nigeria terrorist army and Nigeria terrorist state in Biafraland. When Dr. Ngozi Orebeze mentioned that, I was very happy. Biafra Prime Minister committed no crime. His only crime is making sure that Nigeria terrorist army atrocities and unprovoked killings, kidnapping of Biafrans, enforcing disappearance of Biafrans by Nigeria terrorist army stops. He makes sure that Biafrans no longer being terrorized like before. Before now, we're being killed, we're being terrorized. Biafraland was being bombarded by Nigeria terrorist army until defense forces and the PM came along to put a stop to all of that. And then when Dr. Ngozi Orebeze said, if PM is doing something wrong, millions of Biafrans all over the world will not be in support of Bridgie, and the thousands of Biafrans will not travel all the way from their countries they reside into Finland for Biafra Redeclaration Convention. For you to know that he's doing the needful, making sure Biafrans are safe in Biafraland and Biafraland defended, because that's the only land we have. If we allow the enemies and the oppressors, the Fulanis, take over Biafraland, we have done any place. We do not have any place to go. That is why we must all put hands together and make sure these terrorists are flushed out. How are we going to do that? Making sure we contribute, making sure we support Biafra Defense Forces, because these men are doing a very fantastic job. If not for them, the Fulanis would have succeeded with their evil plan in Biafraland. If not for Chukwu Okike Abiama that sent PM at a time like this, many of our people, many of our sisters would have started answering Fulani names, which Amadike said before now. But Daniel dimension he told us about came at the right time. You see the way they are running around to stop Biafra? They want to cage you. They want to Islamize you. They want to finalize you. They want to subdue you for you not to talk about your freedom. That is what they are running around about or for. And that is what Chukwokika Biama will keep using gallant men to defend Biafraland and send them, the Zoo terrorist army, back in body bags. Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa did not commit any crime. That is why millions of Biafrans all over the world are in support of Bridgie and solidly behind Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Genuine Biafrans are aware that if not PM that stepped up and picked this very mantle, I don't know what Biafrans would have done, seriously. Sometimes I'll be asking those attacking Biafra Prime Minister, and you see them crying well on social media, calling on the world to come to their rescue. Is this what they would have continued doing? Biafrans, the Fulanis would have taken over Biafraland a very long time ago, left for those criminals in DOS that keep ranting, pushing lies, propaganda, the allegations against PM. You see them just these few days, or should I say this day now that PM has not been on social media. You see how they have been crying up and down. Oh, Nigeria terrorists is no longer Simon Ekpa killing Biafrans. Nigeria terrorist army are killing Biafrans. So look at how Nigeria terrorist army invaded this community. Biafrans were killed in Abia State. Biafrans were killed in Ohafia for no reason. Wait, let me read it for you. Just pay attention. Let me read it for you to see what we are fighting against in Biafraland. Some of you are aware of all these things, but because of envy and jealousy that have blinded them, they will not say the truth. They will not leave PM alone and talk about the atrocities of Nigeria terrorist army and Nigeria terrorist government in Biafraland. You see them ranting about PM this, PM that, knowing fully well that our people are being terrorized, our people are being killed by Nigeria terrorist army. Instead of them to focus on that, they are attacking the only person making sure that the Zoo terrorist army no longer have their ways in Biafraland and go on challenge as usual. Making sure that these terrorists understand that it's no longer business as usual with those Southeast fools and one Nigerian enablers in Biafraland. They are attacking the only person resisting these terrorists called Nigeria terrorist army and Nigeria government in Biafraland. You ask them why? Because nobody contributes to their criminality anymore. Now, let me read this very post. It says, this is what Nigeria terrorist army is doing in Biafraland, killing innocent Biafrans. Nigeria forces are terrorizing. We are calling attention of international community on what Nigeria terrorist army is doing in Biafraland. This is how they would have continued calling on international community that we called before now when Nigeria terrorist army was bombarding our Mama, Olu, Osu, and the many other places in Imo State and all over Biafraland. You see Biafrans making video, running around, calling on EU, calling on UN to come to our rescue. Did anybody come to our rescue? The answer is no. The only person answering them or replying them the language in a way they will never understand. They keep attacking that person. They just want to continue crying on social media without taking any action. You hear those criminals telling you that they are peaceful agitators. Ask me how peaceful will get you your freedom or liberate you from the hands of the oppressors. Tell me how would that even happen? How is it possible? Can the oppressors give you your freedom peacefully? The answer is no. They are killing Biafrans, terrorizing Biafraland. Instead of these criminals to take action, they are busy attacking the only person taking action, putting a stop to all these terrorism against Biafrans. And they will tell you that they are fighting for Biafra restoration. You believe them. All right. Zoo terrorists are going down in Biafraland and they will continue going down until they are all flushed out of Biafraland. This person, somebody made a video. I didn't want to put the video. I don't want issues. I don't want to put the video. That's why I'm reading what the caption of this thing. It happened that these people, even a young Biafran youth that came out of his house early in the morning was killed. A man that was going out early in the morning was also kidnapped by Nigeria terrorist army. They were killed and set ablaze. Just imagine these atrocities going on in Biafraland that we are fighting against, and you see those criminals in DOS attacking Biafra Prime Minister, attacking Biafra Defense Forces, calling them terrorists, and accusing them of terrorizing Biafraland. Who are those? But these few days you have been seeing their posts ranting how Nigeria is no longer Simon Ekpa or Biafra Defense Forces, ranting how Nigeria terrorist army are killing Biafrans. That is how they want to get Biafra for you, those of you that believe them. Okay. Here again, he said the Zoo terrorist Nigerian army are now throwing bombs randomly. The video below shows the bomb landing ground and the effect it has on the building nearby. Be security conscious. We are not crying over it, but for those who are not reporting it, we shall face them off pole to post. Did you hear that? Those of them that will be telling you how PM is the one killing Biafrans. Now, Biafra Prime Minister he has not been active for days now. Now, take a look at what is going on. The day that PM did not post, just a day that he did not post, Fulani headsmen attacked Enugu community. They killed 4 farmers and they injured many people. Just a day, just only 24 hours. Now they have started crying and telling you how Nigeria terrorist army are throwing bombs, especially now that Biafra have been declared. The defense of Biafraland has been testified because if we do not, that is what they have been waiting for. Now they are aware that there is no going back on Biafra. Biafra has been declared and we are already out of that zoo. That is one thing, that is what this man said. That is the US parliament member said. Nigeria terrorist state lost Biafra and 1967, 1970, and they can never, ever occupy Biafraland and take over or have control over Biafraland again. That is one thing they have failed to understand. We have left that zoo for them. The only thing we are doing now is to make sure that they are not anywhere close to Biafraland or in Biafraland. Both their killers in army uniform, both their one Nigeria enablers, both those fools in Nigeria politics, they will be on Eza. They will go to Nigeria and be doing their Nigeria politics there, not in Biafraland. Biafra is now a country of its own. It's no longer part of Nigeria, whether you believe it or not. Biafra has been declared, waiting for recognition. So have that in mind and stop deceiving yourself, because Biafran gallant men will not stop until all the terrorists are flushed out of Biafraland. No going back on that. If you like, believe it. If you like, keep doubting it. Continue being a doubting Thomas. Enough is enough. We have endured enough. Nigeria may have killed us enough. We have killed Biafrans enough. Kidnapped many Biafrans enough. We are going to resist them and defend our land until they are all flushed out. So that is it, Biafrans. I will stop here. Gallant men are doing the needful. The number alone is enough. But it's not that it's enough. It's not enough until they are all flushed out of Biafraland. But for starting, let them go and reintegrate more terrorists and deploy them to Biafraland. They will still meet their end. We own Biafraland. That is why Okigwe will continue to guide and protect our gallant men and give them victory in our front, because they are fighting the right cause and the right fight. They are not dragging any country or any place with Nigeria. Rather, we are fighting them off. So that is it, dear friends. I will stop here. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. Now, always have it in mind that we have a country to defend right now, and that is what gallant men are doing. They need our support and our prayers. May Okigwe continue to guide and protect them and give them victory in all fronts against the enemies. And may the land of Biafraland, the goals of Biafraland, our ancestors, continue to guide and protect them, protect our PM. More strength to able. Okigwe will guide and protect you. Like that man said, finish the government. They are protecting him against Nigeria terrorist state, because they can go to any length to make sure Biafra was not. Before now, they were ready to go to any length to make sure Biafra was never declared, but they failed.